Ohio State and what to expect in 2023 with them. I didn't really know what to expect when I started covering them. When I started doing the research into this, here's the stats. As you like to so say, I'm a stat whore for whatever. It doesn't bother me. It's okay to be well informed. Ohio State has had a top 5 offense every year since Ryan Day took over. I don't think that's going to change this year. Here's one thing. I'm going to kind of throw some bad stuff out here first and kind of go back and forth a little bit with it. They haven't had a quarterback controversy in the Ryan Day era. It was Justin Fields, although they said he's got to battle it out. We knew it was going to be Justin Fields. CJ Stroud after Justin Fields. Clear cut guy.
Yep.
Right now, it's Kyle McCord versus Devin Brown. They're both really talented guys. I think McCord Brown's yet to throw a pass in a collegiate game. McCord's thrown like 20 passes. It's really going to depend, and it's really going to be a fun battle to watch and see who ends up winning that. All right. Here's the other side of it. They have, and this is a bold prediction here, they have the best wide receiver room in America. Hands down.
No. You will not find anybody you won't find me disagreeing with that. I am a big Marvin Harrison Jr. kid. You know, that guy can fucking play, dude. That kid can fucking play. Sorry, I completely mutilated that. But yeah, no, that kid can fucking play.
Are 100% right. It's okay. Like you said, they've got Marvin Harrison Jr., they've got Emeka Egbuka, they've got Julian Fleming.
There's the other guy, yeah.
Fleming. They've got a 5-star in Brandon Inniss, who was one of the best receivers last year in the entire class. But then they also bring back tight end Cade Stover. No, he's not really a wide receiver, but
no, he's good though. That dude, he's not a scrub. Let's put it that way.
Under Day, they've been 45-6. This is where this gets a little bit concerned. I'm gonna throw some bad stuff out here for you now. I'm gonna give you some bait to debate me with here.
Don't need it. But go for it.
They've under Ryan Day, they've had a 1-3 playoff record. Okay, that's the bad there. They've had a 1-3 playoff record. I don't like that. The defense has gotten them in trouble during his tenure in big games. Now, here's the reality of it. When you look at the defensive statistics, they don't look that bad. They've been top 50 in defense, right? You think, okay, and they've been as high as probably top 15 a couple of years in different defense statistics. I firmly believe they play just like Michigan. They play these soft-ass schedules. They don't play anybody. They get in, they look really good, and then they play Michigan, Georgia, and maybe Penn State or Maryland or somebody like that. They play a couple of really good offenses every year, and they get lit up, and they have to win a shootout. And to me, it's very Lincoln Riley-esque. Okay, it's like Oklahoma pretty much, except the only difference is they've won one playoff game. Then Oklahoma and Lincoln Riley have not in this new structure. Here's the other side of it. Jim Knowles has got to have this team taking a step forward here. I like this defense, okay? They've got some good names out there. They've got, oh, Lord, JTT, who's a defensive end for him. I mean, that guy was all over the field last year. I remember it seemed like every game I watched, he was getting interceptions. He was getting after the quarterback.
Absolutely.
Great player. They have a linebacker who, again, even as a Georgia fan, this name still stands out to me, Tommy Eichenberg. That guy's going to be, being your defensive captain back there. I like him. But just like we said earlier, they need to get their secondary figured out.
That was where I was going with this right there. You just said it. Go ahead.
My point with it is, and I'll turn it back over to you, and in summation, I feel like I'm giving a PowerPoint presentation back at class. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the reality of the situation here. They have to be able to put all this together. Okay. To me, I think the reason why they win, why I would take Ohio State over Michigan, even though, yes, they have to figure out a quarterback position, they're a much more talented version of Michigan.
Wow. You're going to end on that, huh? You're going to throw that back to me with that shit?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think, just because of that, you think that their defense finally, Ohio State's defense is going to fucking show up once in a big game? That's what you're telling me. So you're basing it off an assumption that Ohio State's defense is going to come through. Now, I'm not disagreeing with the kids that do have on defense. They do have some players, right? I would argue that Michigan's got some players too. And they also, I think, honestly, Michigan's offense is going to be more prolific as far as it's not going to be as fun to watch because they don't have the wide receiver coordinated. They play a totally different offense, right? Let's be honest here. Michigan's more smash mouth, run it down your fucking throat, ball control type of team. This is where I disagree with you wholeheartedly, Christian. And I know you like to stroke your ego and you got your stats and your little playbook and you're writing down everything, brother. But I honestly think that I think Michigan's got more writing even on this season than Ohio State. I think just because of the question mark at quarterback. I just, for something about with me personally, just like Ohio State seems to me every time I fucking see them play, I've never seen them actually have a defensive like great game. Whether especially at the end of the year, leading into the Michigan game or leading into obviously a bowl game last year, and they did play Georgia. I'm not getting into that. They probably should have won that game if it wasn't for coaching and then